Welcome to take two. I screwed up take one. Thursday night football, NFL is happening tonight, so let me preview that real quick. Seahawks, Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals. I'm not a believer in the Seahawks just because they crushed the Saints. The Aints, a team that I said was going to be one of the worst. I'm not all of a sudden a believer of them. So give me the Cardinals 24-21. Moving on. Florida State versus Virginia. This will be close for a while. Florida State pulls it off at the end, 35-21. That is tomorrow night, Friday. Moving quickly through that one, even though, again, I put on an upset alert. Next up, TCU versus Arizona State. TCU is really good. I think Arizona State's solid for sure. TCU is really good. TCU is a team who very quickly will be in the top 15 in the next few weeks, guys. This TCU team is really good. They just got something about them. I wouldn't go as far as to say they're the TCU team of a few years ago who made the championship, but they're good. Very good. So give me TCU winning 42-35. I do think they'll give up points. I think it'll be a crazy, crazy matchup. Next up's one I really want to focus on for a little here. Illinois, USC. So USC has to travel to Illinois. Illinois is fired up, just got stomped, right, on national TV for everybody to see in their first ranked matchup. And obviously you can say, okay, Illinois sucks because of that. They lost by 53, Luke, yada, yada, yada. What I saw was a team that after a quarter and a half had given up, right? After it became a 3-score game, Illinois was really checked out of the game. I think USC is good. They know how to bring pressure to the quarterback, and they have a very good offense. But these teams are closer than what many are going to say and think, right? You're probably thinking, oh, USC by 2 to 3 scores. I disagree mightily, and I have Illinois winning this game because USC has to make the travel over, right, from Southern California to Illinois. It's a while. And Illinois just got back from Bloomington. Not that much. Not that far, right? USC's last matchup was at home. So, big travel. Illinois, no travel. Give me Illinois to win 24-21. Big upset. I'm doing another 24-21 because why not? My channel. Next up, Notre Dame at Arkansas. This is a game a lot of people are saying could be an upset. I don't see it. Arkansas makes too many boneheaded plays. You could say Notre Dame has too, being 1-2 and losing the 2 games they did in boneheaded fashion, but Arkansas does it against worse opponents. So give me Notre Dame winning off of the boneheaded decisions by Arkansas. So Notre Dame will win by 2 scores. I think 28-14 is your final in that matchup, also at 12 p.m. Another one, Wake Forest, Georgia Tech. Wake Forest is an okay football team. Georgia Tech, very good. Give me Georgia Tech 27, Wake Forest 13. Next up, 12:45, Vandy at Utah State. Vandy should roll here. Give me them to roll. 35-14. I saw Utah State actually play a little bit of football. They're okay. 35-14. Auburn at Texas A&M. 3:30. This is not a gimme for A&M at all. A&M has been good from what I've seen. Obviously played very well. Auburn competes. They competed very, very hard with Oklahoma. And I think Oklahoma is a top 10 team for sure, you know. Some people might say top 5. And Auburn competed till the very end. And you could say with certain penalties and flags that they should have maybe gone overtime, right? So this is an Auburn team that is ready to fight, but it's in A&M, right? At A&M, whatever. That changes things. That gives me A&M slightly 27-24. I think this is a great game. Next up, Ohio State at Washington. This is also a great game. Ohio State's first true test of the season. A team in Washington who's apparently only punted twice this year. That is according to safety of Ohio State, Josh Downs. Not Josh, sorry, Caleb. He has a podcast with Josh. You should watch it. Obviously, as a Colts guy, I do. But he basically said Washington hasn't really punted. Their offense has been prolific. That will not continue as much. Ohio State's defense is phenomenal, including Caleb, obviously, on the back end. But I do think Washington keeps this a close game for a long time. Give me Ohio State winning 27-17. I think this is a great game and one that's must-watch, 3:30. Next up is my upset of the week. I told you guys Ole Miss is beating LSU. It's at Ole Miss at 3:30. I don't think LSU wakes up for this game. Ole Miss lost, just giving it away at the end last season, and I think the season before. Ole Miss always gives this game away. Tell me I'm wrong and not going through today. Not today. In a few days. I'm so excited. I think it's going to be a great game. I think Ole Miss wins. I like, is it Chamalis, whatever. Their quarterback at Ole Miss is really fun. Very good. And I think he gets it done over an NFL draft prospect in Garrett Nussmeier. Ole Miss is going to win this one. High score, 35-31. Indiana at Iowa. I was going back and forth. What do I really think of this game? Yada, yada. Because I put it in upset of the week. I think Iowa, it's going to be hard for them to score. Their offense is never really that great. Give me Iowa getting 13. And give me Indiana having 28. So I still think Indiana rolls. But I do want you to know that's the Indiana that we've seen. If Indiana doesn't wake up for this game, expect a close 5-point win like they did against Michigan last year, where they just don't look like themselves. They still probably win, but it'll look rough, and they'll drop because the committee will hate that. I think they roll. Tennessee at Mississippi State. This could be an upset. A lot of people are saying, oh, because at Mississippi State. I think Tennessee is really good. I think Tennessee is actually probably right behind Indiana. If you were to ask me the rankings, I'd put Indiana at 11 and put Tennessee at 12. I think Tennessee's right there. And actually, if they played each other right now, it'd be hard for me to pick Indiana. Tennessee's a very, very good football team, and I have them winning 28-12. Weird score, but I think they're very good. Arizona at Iowa State. This is an interesting one. Arizona, if I'm not mistaken, is still undefeated. We are checking. They are. So this is a huge game for Arizona. I think it's at Ames, though. As you guys know, Ames, Iowa, tough place to play. Iowa State as well, just a solid team. This will be a close game. Give me Iowa State winning 24-20. If this is an upset, I'm not surprised at all. That's at 7 p.m. Obviously, all times Eastern. Oregon at Penn State. This is game of the week, 7:30. I don't believe in Penn State as much as Oregon. I've watched Penn State. They look okay to good sometimes. Obviously, Indiana plays both these teams. Both these teams are probably going to be fighting for that Big Ten championship spot. I don't believe in Penn State as much. Even with it being at Penn State. You could tell me, Luke, it's a whiteout game. I don't really care. I think Oregon is a very, very good football team. I think Oregon can travel from Oregon to Pennsylvania and get a win. I know it sounds shocking. They can. Moore is a quarterback. Dylan Moore. Guy's a baller. I've seen more from Oregon against bad opponents. Penn State, I've seen less from. Obviously, they both really played nobody. But give me Oregon winning by a wide margin. 35-17. Take it to blowout. Crazy. UMass at Missouri. Missouri rolls 42-7. Next up, Alabama at Georgia. Another one that I said could be upset of the week. But it's at Georgia. That's the only reason I'm not going to go upset here. If this was at Bama, I would do it, no doubt. I think it's a close game. I think it's another classic. Georgia finally gets it done against Bama. Barely. 24-23. Give me them winning by one walk-off field goal. Next up, and finally at 10:15, BYU at Colorado. This is a matchup right here. Colorado, don't sleep on them fully. It's in Boulder. It's late. BYU's good. They're barely top 25. A lot of people have them right outside, whatever. I think BYU wakes up for this game. I think BYU gets ready for this game. I think it's a close, tough game, but I have them winning 31-27 at the late window. That game will end at about 1:30. So pretty cool. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with NFL predictions. Peace!